Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School. Tonight the Wolves of South Kitsap take on Federal Way in a West Central District 3 tournament game. I'm Kevin Nod, a senior here at SK, and joining me in the booth is another SK senior, Ryan Sage. Ryan, what kind of game would we be expecting this evening?
Well, Kevin, now that we're in the playoffs, there are no weak teams, and I expect a pretty even matchup tonight. Both teams are pretty strong, and I expect some big play out of Federal Way's leading scorer, number 5, Tui Avava. And we'll call him Tui for the rest of the night, by the way. And South Kitsap's number 50, Buck Savage.
Definitely Buck Savage has been a key part of the team this year. They come off a tough loss to Lincoln where they battled near the end, only lost by, I believe 10. I believe they only lost by 10.
No, actually, I think it was only 3 points.
4 points?
4 points. 4 points. And really,
But
that shows how good this team is. That Lincoln's supposed to be the number 1 team, and we hung in there right to the end. And so I expect them to come out strong. I'm not sure about Federal Way tonight, but they look like they can match up pretty well. They look like a pretty strong team out there.
Definitely South would be expected to hang with Lincoln. Lincoln's a top team in the state. South's number 8 ranked right now, 8 in the state. You're supposed to lose the teams who are higher than you, but it was a tough fought match. Hard loss for South not to capture the Narrows League. We're getting ready for the player introductions. Should be coming up any time now, as the band gets the school song going. And here we go down to the PA for the introductions.
Wolves playoff basketball. Tonight, your South Kitsap Wolves host the Federal Way Eagles. And now we have the reading of our Narrows League sportsmanship statement. We, the participants of the Narrows League, will demonstrate excellence in school spirit and pride. This will be accomplished through good leadership, integrity, and respect. By showing commitment, desire to motivate, passion for the game, and fair play, we will strive to be positive role models in our school and communities. Home or away, win or lose, play hard, play fair, have fun, but remember that it is just a game, and that was developed by the students of the Narrows League. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the Federal Way Eagles. At a wing, a 6'3" senior, number 3, Justin Swanberg. 6'3" senior, number 5, Tui Ava. At a wing, a 6'3" senior, number 22, Virgil Matthews. At a guard, a 5'10" junior, number 24, Teddy Williams. And at a post, a 6'6" sophomore, number 33, Nate Sanchez. The Eagles are coached by Jerome Collins. And now for your South Kitsap Wolves. At a guard, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Tyler Mayfield. At a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Justin Dudley. At a post, a 6'5" senior, number 42, Bo Pallon. At a post, a 6'5" senior, number 44, Jake Whitford. And at a wing, a 6'4" senior, number 50, Buck Savage. The Wolves are coached by John Callahan. Would you please rise for the presentation of our colors? The singing of our national anthem tonight performed by South Kitsap's very own premium blend. And please remain standing until the colors have left the floor.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed as at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the national anthem put on by Premium Blend, SK's vocal group.
They're cute. Those are some cute guys. Good voices.
Next in sync.
Perhaps. Maybe they should do a little O-Town.
Anyways, here we go with the tip-off. Of course, we should be expecting big things out of Tui. We'll leave it with Tui there.
Yeah, I expect him to score a lot of points, but I'm thinking he feeds off a lot of his other teammates. Just like South Kitsap, we got a couple big scores like Buck, but everybody contributes.
Well, watching him during the warm-ups, he looked like he put a weird release on the ball, but somehow got it to go in still. Put a weird spin on it.
Looks like we have a re-jump. Nobody seemed to get the ball. Yeah, also, it kind of reminds me of Nigel Sims, who used to play here a while ago. The rotation is a little funny when he shoots it, but it goes in, apparently.
Whatever works. As Mayfield brings up the ball, Mayfield's done a nice job stepping in this year. The starter was originally Boyd, but Mayfield's come in and taken over the job as point guard. Did quite a nice job.
I think Mayfield led all scorers South Kitsap last game. I think about 17 points. So he's really, making his presence felt out there.
I remember the last game we televised, he hit 3 threes to start the game off. So it was a good lift for SK to pull out the win there. It gave him a nice lead. As 24, Teddy Williams brings it up and is going to set it up. I'm anxious to see what kind of offense Federal Way runs. They don't really have a big body down there to match up with Pylon or Whitford. It'll be interesting to see what they run. Oh, better to be lucky than good, I guess.
Yeah, number 22, Matthews got a pretty lucky bounce on there. He's pretty far out there. It's not probably the best shot you want to be taking. Oh.
Nice try by Pylon, but Tui was right there to knock it away.
That was a good look. Real good look.
Whenever you try to see the open man, you want to try to be as quick because you give that other team a chance to recover.
Just watching these 2 point guards. Mayfield just kind of drills the ball up there and uses his speed to get by people. It looks like number 24, he's a little more flash, likes to go between the legs, pull some moves. So that'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Another 3 by Federal Way. This one missed horribly.
Dudley takes it all the way. A little bit of contact. It's going to stay South ball.
South fans pleading for a call there. They felt Dudley was fouled. but the refs just give it out of bounds. As SK stacks it up to inbound, Mayfield will be on top.
Coach Callahan's going to play a little bit. Oh, no. Pick something up. Nice job, Coach. And congratulations on being named Coach of the Year or Coach of the League. Something good like that.
Yeah, both SK coaches this year were named All-League. Mike Allen and John Callahan were both named Bridge Division Coaches of the Year.
They really did a great job with these teams this year, really turning around. Both teams are in the playoffs. The girls are actually the Narrows League champions. The boys are the Bridge Division champions.
Yeah, like, as we mentioned in the opening, they lost a heartbreaker to Lincoln.
That's really not fair when you have to play the #1 team for your division title.
And it's also not fair when that team's #1 in the state. Great team, as Lincoln is, I've heard, obviously the best team in the league, or the state.
South Kitsap's really controlling the boards right now. They're missing their shots. They're getting a lot of second chance shots, but couple steals early by Federal Way. Yeah,
they're not being able to make the passes crisp like you like to see them.
Federal Way's not really afraid to take the 3-ball. And Tui with a good look there. She couldn't get the roll.
Tui with his first shot attempt of the evening wasn't able to get the roll, and he draws the foul on the play. Hit Pylon pretty hard.
Pylon taking it strong into the hole. Able to pick up a foul.
Already 2 team fouls for Federal Way, while
Savage lets the 3 fly.
A nice look by number 24, Teddy Williams, as he found number 22, Virgil Matthews, streaking down the other side of the court.
Yeah, Federal Way seems to be getting the ball up and getting in transition pretty quick. Just kind of beat South Kitsap back to the hoop.
It seems like Federal Way is beating South Kitsap at their own game. South Kitsap's usually the team with the strong defense and they get out running. So far, Federal Way has been the team doing that.
Miss there by Teddy Williams, number 22. South needs to, I think they're going to slow it down a little bit. They're a little bit nervous. Virgil Matthews, number 22. Oops. Dudley with the open shot.
Dudley, one of the best shooters on the South team, has a nice touch from the outside.
He doesn't miss many of those. Dudley, as well as Buck Savage, were named first team Narrows League, as well deserved. Bo Pylon, second team. Wow, Federal Way has pretty good penetration. They're just penetrating and dishing and getting some pretty easy shots. Unfortunately, South's been fouling them.
Federal Way is definitely bringing the intensity this evening.
They really came out to play.
They're causing havoc on defense and getting to the hole and drawing fouls on offense. Doing a great job so far this evening. It's 2 lucky bounces we've seen go Federal Way. Federal Way's way. Federal Way's way this evening.
Federal Way.
Start calling them the Eagles. It's less confusing.
Yeah, the Eagles. Eagles sounds good.
Yeah.
And that's another miss from the free throw line by the Eagles.
Whitford kind of just muscles it up there, but Buck Savage says thank you on the doorstep.
That's just showing South Kitsap's being resilient on the boards. Keeps getting, looks like man-to-man defense.
And Seiji, I did notice that Teddy Williams, the Eagles' point guard, does like to go through the legs a lot. He's total opposite of Tyler Mayfield. Mayfield kind of just goes straight on, uses his speed like you mentioned.
Federal Way's getting those easy baskets. Seem to be putting 2 guys down low against one SK defender. Wow. Pylon just doesn't get the roll on that. Looked like a pretty nice shot.
Callahan was livid on that last basket Federal Way made. He almost ran out on the court and tackled his own players, yelling at them, get in position, make the defensive play.
South's really getting broken down there. Federal Way's getting easy shots, picking up fouls.
As I mentioned, pretty much beating South Kitsap the way South Kitsap plays.
They're going nonstop. They're motoring up and down the court.
As Tui steps to the line.
Yeah, he has a different kind of rotation on his ball. It's kind of a sideways rotation. Looks like it goes in.
As he drains both of them.
Better Way seems to be putting on the pressure. Full court press. SK breaks the press.
A bad decision by Pylon there to decide to force that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Callahan maybe take a timeout if Better Way scores another basket, kind of slow it down, talk to his team a little bit, get him to calm down.
Definitely South struggling so far this evening.
So there's been a lot of contact.
That looked like a foul to
Whitford
me.
got a little bit of a shove on that shot. I don't. But then the no call right back at South Kitsap Way.
2 no calls, maybe makeup. The last one was kind of a makeup.
Coach Callahan calls the timeout. Federal Way crowd seems to be really into it. They're really excited, and as well they should be. Their team's up 12-2.
Callahan had something to say to the ref. I'm not quite sure. Probably yelling at them for not that no call on Whitford shot. As they call the 22nd, I believe. 22nd timeout. Just trying to get the crowd back in, calm down this team. Hopefully South crowd will get into it, help them get some momentum back where they can come back and make this game close.
Well, now he kind of knows what Federal Way is doing. He can tell his team, what they're doing wrong on defense, how to stop them from getting those easy shots.
It's definitely the problem when you're playing a team you haven't seen all year. You don't know what they like to play. The only thing you got is videotapes.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the playoffs. You never really know. And then they're watching tapes on us, and then they might throw in something special. You never really know what's going to happen.
I mean, we haven't seen any Federal Way games this year, but I would like to see if this is the defense they run all the time. The full court press, the up-tempo offense. It's working really well tonight.
Kind of a lackadaisical pass by Whitford, and the Eagles were able to just pick it, and now here they come.
As Callahan realizes something's not working, and we'll have Tremaine Curry check in. Eagles are just taking their sweet time, trying to find a nice shot. But they miss another.
Fight for the ball. This white ball. Looked like that was off Tui, number 5 Tui. That's what I saw anyways.
It's definitely hard because up here in this crow's nest where we are, there's a ledge that kind of covers that section of the court where that play just happened.
Can't really see what's going on down there. But puts in TC for Whitford. The coach is a little upset about that last pass or so.
Well, we've seen Pylon and Whitford make a couple bad passes, miss some shots. They're not really doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, and really, Callahan might just be sitting down to let him, think about it, just relax a second, and he'll probably get him right back in the game. And he's going a little smaller.
Probably match the speed.
Yeah, because Federal Way seems to be a pretty quick team.
They're out and running, and South is not being able to get back. The big men aren't able to get back, so probably putting Curry in to be able to match that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bettinger come in a little bit to give him a new face in the middle.
Looks like the Eagles are kind of in a spread 2-3, and passing beats the zone. As you saw right there, Dudley able to hit a 3.
As South hits only their second field goal of the evening, and that's with 2 minutes left here in the period. Looked like 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Refs have kept their whistles in the mouth pretty much since the beginning of the game. Beginning of the game, they were calling a lot, but they've let a lot go since then.
There's a lot of standing around in the key down there. Federal Way was getting a lot of chances to get the ball. Bucks out. Oh, Bo Pylon.
As it looks to me, Bo Pylon had a tent set up in that lane. He was in there for at least the whole possession. I don't think he ever really stepped out.
Well, they're not calling it down here. I guess they're not going to call it down there. But that was a great rebound and put back. He's able to pick up the foul.
It ain't a penalty unless you get caught.
That's right, Kevin. That's right.
As Pylon steps to the line, South's really a good free throw shooting team. Didn't show me.
Savage with a nice rebound. Pass to Justin Dudley. And he gets fouled.
As 22, Virgil Matthews grabs his hand. He looks like he jammed his finger when he tried to block that.
Yeah, that really hurts. He's going to be feeling that for a while, especially later on after the game.
If it gets nice and swollen.
Oh, yeah.
Purple and blue. As Dudley steps to the line, sure-handed Dudley, usually most likely a good free throw shooter. Never mind.
No, you're jinxing us here. Jinxing us.
I'd like to give a thanks to our producer, Dave Garrett, who just told me I should eat my words.
Attaboy, Dave.
Attaboy, Dave.
Oh, there we go. Dudley puts it in. And really, South crowd's been able to kind of get back in and get a little excited. That's the and a horrible pass by number 5, Avava.
Those
Tui.
Those cross court passes are always a bad idea. They always.
Well, really, you have to throw them high so they don't get picked. And that was just too high. It landed in like the second row. One of the fans was grabbing that thing.
And South's just looking for South has made a nice run to bring this game back into 4 points when they were down 10.
A nice weak side rebound by their 20, Tremaine Curry. Go up, Buck. Oh, Buck Savage should really go up with that. I didn't really see it travel.
It seemed to me like he planted his foot and stayed with it, but
He just pivoted around.
Federal Way fans are kind of right there along that area. They yelled at him last time.
The ref got scared.
Ref got scared.
He was scared. He was scared on that call.
We've only seen Tui, their leading scorer, nail 2 free throws so far.
He's missed a couple shots. Both teams kind of missed little easy shots. They've been coming up short.
As Virgil Matthews drains the 3.
That was a pretty nice shot, I'd have to say.
I mean, we don't really know much about Federal Way. We're just assuming that Tui's their stud player because he is leading the team in scoring, but he's looking like a team player. He's passing the ball a lot and just looking, a good player, the good teamwork.
Yeah. The fight for the ball. Teddy comes up with it. Number 2-4 between the legs and the shot. That's off.
Mayfield always hustling. Down there for the rebound, almost got it. At the end of the first period, it's 15-8. Both teams low scoring this first period.
Yeah, it looks like Federal A's just quick, get the ball up, and number 24 just likes to penetrate, pull up a quick shot, And South, I'm not sure what's going on with South. They're not really playing South Kitsap basketball yet, but I think they'll get into it.
South's really struggling with that half-court set they're running. Not able to get good looks. They're forcing up a lot of air balls.
Forcing the ball. Kind of forcing it in there. The guys are kind of getting double teamed at the high post, and they're still forcing the ball in there. So hopefully, they just got to keep passing it like on that three-pointer by Dudley and also by Virgil Matthews. That was just a lot of passes, and that's just what breaks the zone.
Every Thursday night on BCAT Channel 3, our student-produced magazine show Wolf Tracks airs at 7:30. On this new episode, you will see a profile on girls basketball coach Mike Allen, and you will see a profile on the Superfans, a common occurrence at the ladies basketball games, a real energizer of the crowd. When you watch them,
do a great job. It makes the game really exciting. I said gun. That should be bleeped out. But and also I got a chance to do a little hosting on Wolf Tracks this month. It was really funny. I had a lot of fun. Ryan McDermott did a great job. He really cracked me up. He wrote it was a well-written script. It was a lot of fun.
That has nothing to do with Ryan standing right next to you, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. As Federal Way will set it up starting this second period. Number 10, Jason Carlson thought about the 3, but decided to better of it.
He's kind of got the Van Horn socks thing going on out there.
Yeah.
I can't really get away with that. I don't know.
Can't pull it off.
Can't pull it off.
And it seems Carlson just lost his gum on the floor. He got him to spin it out and try to catch it.
Jason Boyd, number 10, checks in for South Kitsap, in for Mayfield. Giving May a little bit of a breather.
Boyd started this year as a starter, but lost his position to Mayfield because Mayfield was playing just superior basketball to pretty much any point guard I saw this year.
Yeah, he did a really good job. He's still doing a good job. And I think Boyd was sitting out because of some grades.
Yeah, give him some
grades.
Yeah, Boyd had a little academic trouble, but
yeah.
Not to embarrass the guy or nothing, but he was ineligible for a couple games.
Not that he's stupid or nothing. Hard classes. South's hard. Wow, that kind of looked like a couple steps right there. A little spin move.
But definitely the Boyd family has put a lot of kids through the basketball program here at South. I believe he had 2 sisters go through the program.
Both well-played basketball players. No, that didn't make any sense. They're both good. They're both really good. That sounds good.
We forgive you, Sage.
Can't talk. I took a nap when I got home after school. My head's still a little bit of fog in there. Tui able to take the ball and have a little 3-foot shot, missed it. Looked like he was a little offensive, kind of pushed his way in there, making a little room for himself.
As Bo Pylon makes a nice baseline move.
That was sweet. And really, it looked like he's been able to do that before. I mean, they just really haven't gone around him. Getting him a lot of room on the baseline, took him. A little reverse lay-in. Sweet.
I was thinking, if today the NBA trade deadline looked
that
like
was-
it might have been over and back.
Yeah, it looked like his foot was over the line. It looked like the ball bounced on the line as well. But go ahead, Kevin, as you were saying.
But today the NBA trade deadline occurred, and I think it'd be funny if high schoolers were able to trade players.
That would make it interesting.
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting because you set up some deals for some big players and stuff. Just a thought that came to me, so I just thought.
Of course,
I'd throw it
then
out
you'd
there.
really have probably a really strong team and then not a really good
team.
You know?
Well, still kind of happens.
Yeah, it does happen. Then I'd play basketball. Maybe I'd get a car, some money out of it, you know. Like, yeah, I'll play for your team. Give me a nice car. I don't know. Of course, you'd have to be good. I don't think they'd really buy me a car. Dang it. Tremaine Curry gets fouled, going to the line. And really, earlier in the game, you saw South Kitsap committing a lot of fouls. But now it's been just the opposite. The Eagles have 7 fouls already. That's a 1-and-1 for people watching at home.
I didn't say anything, and Curry didn't get jinxed.
Hey, that a boy. And TC coming off a good game. There you go again, Nod. Messing up the team. Curry had 10 points, I believe, against Lincoln. That's, I think, one of his best performances this year.
Curry's not a short guy, but definitely not tall, but he can dunk. He has nice hops, good long arms. He's able
He's
to.
got some long, yeah.
Long arms does a nice job, able to get up, and it's a small guy who can, board really good. He can
Aaron
board
pass
good.
from Dudley. Maybe thought Boyd was going to step up a little bit, but just kind of went right by him.
And make that sound effect too.
Choo, choo. Do what I can. The South cheerleaders doing a nice job over there. All 50 of them. No, we have both squads cheering in all the playoffs games now. And really, it's kind of funny. The girls had a game on Wednesday. The guys have game day. I think the girls have a game on tomorrow, and the guys have it on Saturday. And Dudley with the 3, that was a sweet shot. But back to what I was saying. So it's kind of funny watching the cheerleaders have to wear their cheer outfits to school like 3 days in a row. I just think that's kind of humorous.
That 3-pointer brought the game, but Federal Way just scored. So it brought the game back to 3 points as Federal Way leads 17-14 with about 4:43 left here in the second period.
Dudley gets a little trapped in the corner and gets out of it. Looks like South needs to kind of set up an offense. Nice move by Dudley.
Dudley seemed to take a couple steps before he took off, but they let that go usually.
Nice tip-in by South Kitsap. I'm not sure who that was, but it was sweet.
I don't believe Pylon or Savage or Dudley have set yet this game. They've been in there, the troopers, going at it full bore each possession.
Really, they're strong part of the team. Take them out and kind of lose a little bit. The defense chant comes from the South Kitsap crowd.
As Pylon gets in a wrestling match for the ball.
We got a foul on number 22. It's that Virgil Matthews. And really, you saw number 24 not afraid to shoot 3. He was about a good 2 feet outside the line, just throwing it up. But I haven't seen him hit one yet, so I don't know.
It's an 18 foul on Federal Way as South will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Looking down there, we were just talking about the cheerleaders a second ago. They're awfully close to the court for that occurrence that happened last night where a ball went out of bounds and Nicole Eggerbottom of the Lady Wolves had to go.
We saw some cheerleaders get knocked over. I told them earlier, I happened to be sitting down there. I told them, within like a good foot and a half, it's the danger zone on the court. It's the danger zone. They wouldn't listen to me. I tried to tell them, get out of the way. And they just got nailed.
Eggerbottom seemed so intense in the game. I was surprised she didn't turn around and hit.
She looked a little upset. She really was hustling to get that ball.
She could have saved that ball, I believe.
Yeah.
Lukia Marish, the cheerleader wasn't standing there.
Yeah, not Lukia.
Not Lukia.
Well, it's all of them. I mean, it's a team thing down there, cheerleaders. And
But as Bo Pylon drains both free throws, as South now takes the lead. What a comeback. They were down 12-2 at one point in that first period, and now they're up by 1.
It's interesting talking about cheerleaders. They do a little shuffling around. I see Michaela Zern got to be in the middle tonight. That really, she's been in the middle all year. I guess that's where you want to be if you're a cheerleader. I'm not really sure, but it looks like she's pretty excited about that. She's been talking about it, so I'm happy for her. And
Okay, Sage.
yeah, somebody just hit a shot. I couldn't see because I was looking at the cheerleaders. I think it was number 10. I don't know.
Way to be honest, Sage.
Yeah, I can't see because the lift, the little ledge we
Federal
got
Way
here.
wants the over and back as they did score a basket.
Foul.
It seemed like number 22 reached over, or excuse me, number 24, Teddy Williams reached over Savage's back as he was going for the ball.
Once again, South at the line.
I was trying not to say anything, but he still missed it.
A rare miss by Buck Savage.
Really, that's been the Achilles heel of South lately in the game has been they haven't been able to hit the free throws. It started off being they were turning the ball over, but they haven't been able to hit free throws lately. Boyd gets called for the foul.
Come on, you can't let the ball roll like that. That's kind of poor sportsmanship. I didn't really like that. It always seems when I play, I don't know, I always like to hand the ball to the ref, just more class, or it's classier. Just kind of like dribbling around. I think that's kind of like showboating. I don't really like that.
I didn't see what the guy did. What did he do?
Well, after the foul was called on the defender, just kind of dribbled it around between his legs and just kind of bounced it off of the bleachers.
As the Eagles get the long rebound, Tui still can't buy a basket this evening.
Really, the Eagles with 3 shots there, 3 chances, and weren't able to cash in.
Nice look inside by Savage into Bettinger.
Bettinger going up with about 3 guys on him.
What a tough shot by Curry. One-handed, falling back in the air in the lane. What a nice shot.
He got no help on that one. He made that happen all his own.
A nice crowd as a mass for this game this evening, coming out to support their Wolves. It'd be nice to have them make a nice deep run into the state playoffs this year.
I see it happening. We got a good team this year, but we just have to. You're gonna have to beat teams just like Federal Way, teams that come out ready to play.
Team like Federal Way, who had a record of, it says here 13-6, which is
It's
not bad,
respectable.
but
It's respectable.
it's it's not like they're an elite team of the league like it seemed South was this year. South seemed like a pretty elite team, only losing to really Lincoln, or they lost 3 games actually, I believe. So only really losing to Lincoln.
Well, I believe 2 of those were to Lincoln. So.
And it says here they also lost to Mount Tahoma and Bellarmine. So they lost to Lincoln twice, Bellarmine, and then Mount Tahoma.
Foul called on number 10 of the Eagles.
A lot of fouls on Federal Way this evening. It is their
Double bonus.
double bonus. So Buck Savage will go to the line for 2. As take this little time before the foul shot. The first SKers who were on our first team were Buck Savage and
Watch out, Buck.
Justin Dudley.
Attaboy, Dudley.
And second team were Bo Pylon, and honorable mention with Jacob Bettinger and Tyler Mayfield. All great
Nice job,
seasons for all
guys.
of them. I looked it up in the paper. I had to search for them. So that's why it kind of took me a while to spit all those names out.
Number 42, Bo Pallone, coming in for Buck Savage. Looks like South's manning up.
Federal Way is not shy with the 3-pointers.
No, they're not. Nice board by number 10, Boyd. Passes to Dudley.
Bettinger was calling for it in the post, but it seemed as number 22, Virgil Matthew, was just sneaking around. Wise decision for Dudley not to force it into Bettinger. There's Curry, who we mentioned was able to rebound because those the nice vertical, the long arms.
Benjer shows some hustle getting on the floor. Jump ball, South gets that ball.
It'll be nice to see who can make a run here with only a minute left here in the half. Both teams tied at 20. Both teams have 22 points, so they are tied.
Sweet
Nice
shot.
shot. Nice shot by Bettinger.
Pylon.
Or Pylon, excuse me. Should let you take that stage, sorry.
No problem. I just wanted to say, nice shot.
Nice shot. Or as if our main man Ryan McDermott next to us would say, boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
Another rebound by Federal Way. They've gotten quite a number of. Oh, what
Nice
a
block.
block by Bettinger. Bettinger, the freshman.
He's been doing that all year long, Kevin. All year long.
That's what got him honorable mention, is his presence as a shot blocker, I do believe. He has that great anticipation to get up there and just block that shot at the peak.
That kid knew he was in trouble when he caught that. I mean, he was close to the basket. It was a nice pass, but you see Benjer coming over.
5 seconds, 2, 1. Dudley couldn't get the shot off. Callahan's a little fuming.
Really not much Dudley could do. He's trapped over there. Didn't really, just kind of held on to it at the end of the half.
So South does accomplish the comeback, bringing the score to 24-22. They were down 10. Now they're up
They did
2.
a nice job turning the game around, kind of going South's way.
They settled down on offense was the key. They were able to get the ball to the people who could score.
Yeah, better passes, not throwing those bad passes.
And what's helped them is Federal Way's willingness to throw up the three-pointer.
Yeah, Federal Way's missing some shots. That always helps out.
As we see the dance team setting up on the floor, we'll throw it to them in a second, as soon as they're ready. They're setting up a shower curtain.
We're going to see some changing or
Changing.
something.
But it was definitely a good season for both the boys and the girls teams this year. Both the girls sadly lost last night to Rogers.
That was a really tough match. I mean, both teams were pretty close. They played well all night long. And just Rogers was able to pull it out in the end.
Definitely, it was close until the end when South had to start fouling, and then the
Yeah,
score
they had to
just got out
start
of
fouling.
hand.
The score really doesn't really show how close it was.
Yeah.
I mean, once you have to start fouling, then they start getting their free throws, and Rogers did a nice job hitting their free throws, I might add.
And I believe now we're going to throw it down to the dance team. Just catch you all when we fade back.
Is the drawing for the South Kitsap Senior Grad Night Spiro's Large Pizza. If you have ticket 574-6426, come on down to the scorer's table. Once again, that's ticket 574-6426. And we will be entertained here. We'll announce this again after we're entertained. So please give a warm welcome to your very own South Kitsap dance team.
What's your favorite color, baby?
Blue? Blue is the color of vigor and health. It can represent playfulness and an easygoing attitude about life.
All right. Jump up. Get it. Beep, beep, bye, bye, bo, bo, bum. Looking mighty now, here she comes. Wearing a wig hat and shades to match. Got a high heel shoes and an alligator hat. Wearing a pearls and a diamond ring. Got bracelets on her finger and everything. Devil with the blue dress on. She's the devil with the blue dress on. Lord have mercy. Devil with the blue dress on. Devil with the blue dress on. Hey, man.
Purple. leadership, respect, and wealth. It is said that it can aid in concentration and inspire imagination. Orange. Orange is a color that suggests good and warmth. It can also stand for flames, vigor, excitement, adventure, and wholesomeness.
I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view, wham, bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I have timber. Watch out for flying glass. 'Cause the feeling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout. I've been hit. This is it. This is it. I was walking along.
So, what's your favorite color?
What's your favorite color, baby? Living color. What's your favorite color?
That was your South Kitsap dance team, coached by Kelly Ogan.
I can't believe you lost the camera, Dino.
Dude, I did not lose the camera.
Yes, you did. You touched it last year. Let's just look for it, all right? Let's just look for it.
Okay.
Will you hear that?
What?
Camera.
Camera! Camera! Where are you?
Man, we're gonna get in so much trouble for this.
What's this Wii stuff? I'm not the one who lost it.
Yes, you did. You lost it. You touched it last.
Ugh.
You're the one who uses
This
it.
costs more than our life. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
Wait.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are, about a minute 10 seconds from the start of the second half, with SK leading 24-22. So far, we've seen pretty much Federal Way ran away with it at the beginning. South came back with the run at the end, and that's what's made this game so close.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches were just talking, telling them, just to settle down. Federal Way coach probably saying, we don't need to take all these shots. And when we're getting those little 5-foot shots, we need to hit them. And we're getting a lot of rebounds. Callahan's probably just telling his team, relax out there. You're getting good looks inside, doing a nice job. Just keep it up. Make a little smarter decisions, better passes, and we'll see how it pans out.
I don't know. That's the thing. This problem I see with South is once they actually started getting the passes through, they were just forcing bad shots.
Yeah, and luckily for them, they were getting a lot of rebounds. And they're getting a lot of putbacks.
And Federal Way is bombing away and missing.
Which is also lucky for South.
Oh, excuse me.
Federal Way starts out with the ball. Pass around, gets it inside. Early foul, looks like on number 12, Tyler Mayfield.
They want to start getting early foul trouble because you get that 17 fouls that can be hazardous to the score.
That's right, Kevin.
Oh, God. as number 33, Nate Sanchez, steps to the line. Doing his little ritual.
He's kind of got a little lean in his shot. It's kind of interesting.
He's a little off to the left. Whatever works.
That was a swish.
Maybe I should start jinxing them.
Yeah. Hey, this guy makes all his free throws.
I saw those free throws. They look like a good free throw shooting team.
Oh,
Dang it.
well, that ties up the game. Federal Way still with their full court press.
South doing
breaks it.
something they didn't do in the first half, being able to really effectively beat the press.
Dudley takes the baseline, lays it in.
As Tui gives it back to Williams, who's been the point guard all evening for Federal Way.
Done a pretty solid job, except for some of those shots. I don't know if they're really kind of forced shots. A lot of those threes. TC with the rebound. He's out ahead to Dudley. Puts it in.
A great forward pass by Curry there, able to get it up to Dudley.
And really, South's kind of doing what Federal Way did to them in the beginning of the game, coming out strong, just everything going their way. And then they do that.
Matthews was able to sneak around Curry and get in there for the score. As South does beat the press once again.
Fight for the rebound.
How long gets the
Lowe
rebound?
gets the ball back.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 seconds. They didn't call that all first half, but it seems like they had a little conference maybe in the halftime and goes, we're not calling that. And coming out and calling it.
And really, that's a good thing. It's going to go both ways for the teams. I mean, it's really not fair the guys just standing there forever. And in a playoff game like this, the refs really are kind of a crucial part. I mean, I hate to say that it comes down to the officiating in a game, but sometimes it does.
Basketball is, I think, the sport that most relies on the refs to call a perfect game.
Yeah, they're the most involved. I mean, just think of how many calls the refs make every game.
What a look by number 22.
And a strip
Matthews
by Mayfield, and another strip by Mayfield. And Dudley comes up with the ball.
That looked
Great
like a
job
foul.
by Tyler Mayfield.
Not a foul by Mayfield, but it seemed like Matthews fouled Dudley as he was trying to get up court. But then Curry's fouled when he was to put the ball back in. And Matthews is in disbelief with the call.
Yeah, it's great hustle. Nice defense by Mayfield. Stripped it, looked like he fell down and still was able to strip it.
Head coach Jerome Collins is pleading, going, come on, ref, give me a break.
Oh, Curry misses the first one. It looks like Federal Way's playing a little, well, they're running some curls, some screen away and some curls. They're getting some like easy lay-ins on their offense.
It's kind of stuff you see from the Utah Jazz, doing the picks and pick and rolls, the screens, the cuts, and that's how they win.
It looks like there's a lane violation. One of the Federal Way players got too close. TC will reshoot it, and he hits it.
We'll take it. It's a point. The lane violation, I didn't see it.
It looked like he actually was not lined up around the key. He was outside by the three-point line, and he just got too close. I'm not exactly sure what the call was. I know it had to do something
I think
with
it's
that.
you can't be in the shooter's vision. He can't see you in his peripheral vision.
And then Williams just takes it all the way and lays it in. He's been doing a nice job penetrating.
Dudley tries to get fancy and throws it away. They had no answer for him driving around, but then he tried to do behind the back pass. And
I've seen that pass a couple times. It's not real effective.
if it works, it looks good, but when it doesn't, it just looks bad.
Like Mayfield had a hand on the ball in there. I don't know. Mayfield's just getting down there, getting his hands in there. The ref called a hold on him.
And Mayfield couldn't believe the call. Kind of just threw the ball around. As South now leads 29-28 with about 5.5 minutes.
Eagles take the ball out. Get it to Tui. Really haven't seen much out of him this game, have we, Kevin?
We haven't. I believe he has 2 points. Those free throws we saw him hit that first time.
Yeah, that's Nate Sanchez travels. He's trying to put some moves down there in the post.
Also, what might be a key would be turnovers. I mean, if the both teams start turning over, it's going to give the opportunity to the other team to make a run here.
Mayfield able to penetrate, dish off to Bo Pylon. Pylon sinks it. It's easy as that.
And it looks like Jerome Collins isn't happy with his Eagles. He calls them over to give him an earful.
Timeout.
Give him an earful. Calls a timeout as both teams will talk it over. South has to be pleased with the way they seem to be playing coming out.
Looks like the coach is having some words with the referee. He didn't really call. He didn't tell him what kind of, if you want a 20-second or a full, and I guess now they're forced to take a full. Things are really heating up over there. His team's getting down, getting beat a little bit. He's getting upset. Little things are kind of, having him go off. That's basketball for you.
I saw Tui sit down on the bench, and somebody behind the bench was saying something to him. He turned around and was like waving at him to stop. Fans can always get in somebody's head.
Students from Federal Way, I'm just guessing.
Just tell him to leave me alone. I'm trying to play a game here.
You're probably like, so Tui, what's going on this weekend, man? What are we up to?
What are we up to?
He's like, man, I'm in the game here.
Did you do your physics homework?
I know. Yeah, what's going on? He's trying to win a game for his team. You got to leave him alone.
To set the teams here, we got Bo Pylon, Justin Dudley, Buck Savage, Tremaine Curry, Tyler Mayfield for South. We got Williams, Matthews, Sanchez, Tui, and number 3, Justin Swanberg for the Eagles.
And a nice block right there by Dudley, able to get his hand on the ball when Tui is going up and forces it out of bounds. Tui getting a little frustrated. Looked like he's a little upset. And he's got the ball and put up a quick shot. It's out on South Kitsap.
They'll give the ball to the Eagles as Tui takes it out as he's been doing most of the night. Not the inbounds pass you like to see, a long pass across court, but
it's kind of a safety.
Yeah.
Williams able to hit it too. Dudley goes up, gets the foul.
Federal Way is livid.
They're screaming for a travel on Bo on that high bounce, kind of bounced around. I don't know. I couldn't see his feet, but apparently.
It seemed to me like he committed the turnover, but refs haven't been calling that kind of stuff all night, so keep it to yourself. I don't know. Yeah, not much you can do about it.
Doesn't help to yell.
Nice thing though, number 24 Teddy Williams went over, talked to the ref, didn't yell at him, just kind of went over, calmly talked to him, saying, hey, why don't you call that travel?
Yeah, the refs really respond to kindness a lot better than they do to yelling. I mean, they're not going to change their call no matter what. So,
but they'll listen to you if you come up and you talk to them
right.
nice and not yelling at them.
You might get a call later on. They might look for it. They might realize you're
a nice guy.
Call. I mean, they're not perfect. They mess up. Matthews with a 3. How sweet shot now.
As he does his little strut, and I believe that's probably the second one he's hit all night. If you're unconscious, do your little strut, but if it's only like the second one you made all night, don't celebrate.
And South comes right back and ties up the game. Buck Savage, 2 points.
Score's now 33-33 with about 3:45 left here in the third period. This game's going by pretty fast as both teams are just trading baskets right now.
I don't really like that taunting, kind of holding the hand up. I mean, if you're Michael Jordan, it looks good, but otherwise, just
if you go like 10 from 10 from the field, 10 for 10, you can do it then because you're unconscious. But if you're not hitting all your shots, don't celebrate.
South again working hard on the boards, and Pylon was able to just fight and put it in. And Williams put up a 3 and is off the mark. Here comes South.
As Federal Way starts the defense chant, could use a nice stand here where they can get the ball back. What a move by Pylon, who's able to get it in.
Looked like he got fouled on that shot, but he's able to muscle up and put it in.
It seemed like to me he hooked his defender, but they don't really call that anyway.
They give you a little bit down there in the post. But he was getting bodied pretty good, so.
Yeah.
And the last 3 buckets have been all Bo Pylon.
As Tui drives the lane, they call the charge. Good call, it seemed to me.
Offensive. And Mayfield, that's really like one of his specialties, and really, they teach a lot of that South Kid stuff. They really teach you to take the offensive foul, take the charge, the man maker they call it. And that was a great job by Mayfield.
It seemed like Mayfield did get over, so it seemed like a good call.
Yeah, he'd been standing there for some good couple seconds.
As Dudley takes it in and gets the roll.
And really, it doesn't seem like Federal Way is able to stop South Kitsap from penetrating and getting the easy basket.
Federal Way is forced to take the timeout with 2:18 left in the third period. South Kitsap leading 39-35. It seems Federal Way has no answer for the baseline drive of Justin Dudley. Many times this evening he's been able just to go baseline and right around his defender and score.
Just giving him a little head fake, going right around him, taking it to the hole.
As South's fans are definitely into it now. The South's made a little run here, going up by now 4. Get the momentum back in favor of your team. As the band kicks into the song, I don't know what the name of it is.
They're jamming. They're rocking.
It was a sight to see last night when Rogers and Rams took on the Lady Wolves, and both bands were here, taking on each other.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, having 2 musics going on. I don't know, if I was in the
Imagine
band,
being up here, it's me and Mr. Colombini up here, and we could not hear each other at all.
I think if I was in the band and the other band was playing, I'd just grab my instrument and be like, "Meh," making a funny noise. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I think South had the better of the bands, though. Close to being over and back.
Over and back. That looked like over and back to me. Tui with his first bucket of the evening.
He will come out into 3. Brings his team within 1.
Nice look inside by Curry.
Sweet pass, sweet basket.
As we
South's
see
really coming alive. They got it going together.
the fans, the SK faithful are up and chanting.
Chance some defense.
I can't say much against our seniors, but they're the ones not standing up. It's the juniors up and cheering. What's wrong with us? Come on, get up. As number 24, Williams drains another shot. Did he do his little strut?
I didn't see the strut.
Mayfield blows right past Matthews as he drives and scores.
Puts it in, and that's really one of Mayfield's strengths. He's so quick. He just goes right by defenders, able to make shots. He creates and makes.
Looking out here, you see a lot of parents here this evening coming out and showing this support for their school district. And that really showed in the levy vote, too, the public support that South has behind it.
And that's one of the reasons that the levy passed. So many parents, really realized what was happening and voted yes.
Callahan can't be happy with that shot. It was a quick shot right when they get down. They didn't set it up.
Mayfield taking another offensive foul. It's a great job. That really gets the momentum going for your team.
I would have to say Mayfield is the spark plug of this team. It's him. He's the point guard, and him bringing it up with the fast pace, taking charge, just really put a spark in this team.
He sure takes his bruises, though. He's always on the floor.
I was watching a practice long time, way before Christmas break, and he sprained his ankle in practice. He was diving after balls, hustling his butt off. But sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, really, he's a really intense guy, and he always is diving. I mean, I have him in my weights class, and we were playing some handball, and he's diving all over the place. But he's a good handball player, almost as good as I am.
A competitive spirit really makes winners. As he finds Dudley open for 3, but Dudley's off the mark.
TC with a nice strip. Oh! The basket's no good. It was after the buzzer. Tremaine Curry had a chance to put it in.
Curry had a chance.
Didn't get the roll.
Did you say Mayberry?
Tremaine Curry.
Tremaine Curry. I was like, Mayberry, what?
It's loud up here. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear.
It's cool.
And now the band's going to kick into I don't know what this chant's called, but it's a crowd favorite. Crowd gets into it, starts doing it.
Hand routine.
Hand routine?
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
But as the score is now 43-42 South Kitsap, the key to this game, whoever can keep up the defensive intensity and just hit the simple shots. Because that's been the downfall of our team, is not being able to hit the layups. As you guys are getting a nice shot of the cheerleaders.
Yeah. Nice shot. And some of the SK fans. Some of the underclassmen right there. Hey, don't blame them if they're goofy, dude. They're sophomores, so I mean, can't really say much about that.
It'll be key to see if South can come out with the defensive intensity and keep the press and is able to force Federal Way into long threes, which Federal Way hasn't hit a lot this evening. Those threes they're just bombing away at.
And it seems like South kind of went on a run, but really they're only up 1 point, so this game is still real close. Anybody can take it. This is going to be real critical.
Seems like many runs have been accomplished by both teams. As South will try to look for the open shot.
South's kind of slowing it down, using the clock, wanting to get the shots they want. I mean, especially in the fourth quarter, good shots are critical. Mayfield for three, short. Bo with the rebound, Bo Pallon. Savage fighting for it.
That's a foul on Federal Way.
That's just great hustle. It just doesn't seem like the Eagles can match up. They just don't have the size. They've been getting out-rebounded all game. That's what's keeping South in this game.
Definitely a foul on number 3. That was pretty obvious to us, Justin Swanberg. As Jerome Collins is trying to instruct his team to run the correct defense.
South inbounds, it's Savage. Easy lane. Better way quick, get the ball up.
Nice cut by Tui. Nice
shot. He's really starting to come alive. Mayfield going through everybody.
Great job by Mayfield to hit full bore and then able to stop on a dime to dish the pass off.
It's a sweet kiss. It's the front of the rim. Goes in.
Pylon, the second-year senior, was granted an extra year of eligibility by the Narrows League. And
thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness. He's done a great job for SK this year, making second team All-League.
Intricate part of the team. I mean, I think if he would have played more, he would be first team. He had to sit out, half the season, almost half, because of that hardship rule. And really, he deserves to be on first team.
Another turnaround by Bo Pylon.
It's really keeping South in this. I mean, both times we've gone on runs, it's because of Bo.
As Brad Malstedt battles Dudley for the rebounds, able to bring it down.
I think the game plan for South should be hustle, pass the ball around, and get it to Bo.
The good part about games this early is losers not out. You still got another game, even if you lose. It's a good thing.
Like how many games you're going to have to play and kind of the confidence thing.
As Federal Way is trying to get their team into it, and defense is, Callahan wants a timeout. Calls the 22nd. Callahan realized he called the timeout, and at the last second, he's like, oh, wait, I need the 22nd too. Dirty. Second timeout, sorry,
Apparently
correct myself.
30-second timeout.
Thanks, Dave Garrett, our producer.
Way to be on top of things, Dave.
It's kind of weird with these earplugs because every now and then Dave's voice just kind of pops in, little snidbits.
It's featherweight cheerleaders trying to pump up their crowd.
With their little foot, I guess, cheer.
It's like some river dance.
River dance.
I don't know.
As you go here, South will inbound it. Dudley will inbound it. Nice look into Savage. He's able to put it home.
Savage drops that in. A steal by Mayfield and a three-pointer.
What a Good.
That a boy. That
Oh, they'll
sure
call the
gets
foul
your
on
team
pylon.
and gets the crowd into it. That was just a sweet play. It gives me chills seeing stuff like that.
That brought the crowd to its feet when Mayfield hit that three-pointer. That instilled the energy, but then Pylon commits the foul. Kind of calmed them down a little bit.
That's just something you love to see, a basket and then the steal real quick and then hitting the three. That's just killer.
As Williams steps to the line.
Misses the first free throw.
We've seen some really horrid foul shooting this evening.
It's really not what you expect from playoff teams.
Especially South, because we've seen South quite a few times this year, and they really are usually a sound shooting free throw team. As
South crowd making some noise, and he hits it.
And he hits it. As South now leads 54-47 with about 5:10 left here in the fourth period.
Mayfield for three. Looks good.
Oh,
good.
He's feeling it. Mayfield is feeling it. It has brought the South crowd into it, but Curry creates
Another
the foul. South is now up by 10. What a run. This is a nice run by South. I mean, coming in only up by 1.
Thanks to those three-pointers by Mayfield and steal.
Mayfield's another shot that kind of looks, not like a normal shot, but it works. But two, he answers right back. As they will call the foul on Williams.
Getting a little over-aggressive on the press, kind of bodying Mayfield. It's real intent on not letting him get the ball.
Federal Way is dangerously close to the bonus. Oh, that is the bonus. They hadn't put it up on the board yet.
It's 1-1. And I wouldn't want to foul Mayfield. Federal Way coaches seem to be upset about something. Hey, it's cool, man.
They're trying to say that it was said 5 on the board and it's only the 16th foul. As they will discuss it.
We don't want any cheating going on down there. Make sure we got this right. Refs are over there making sure everything's A-okay.
Federal Way saying it's only 6 fouls because they Mayfield won't go to the line.
Looks like they're checking the books. It's really intense down there.
And Collins can't believe it. His team, they might be saying that it's 7. We can't really hear, so we're just kind of
We're just guessing.
Having fun, whatever.
They could be talking about the popcorn from the.
They could be looking at leftover ballots from Florida.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
As the ref will now
Looks like
explain it
it's
to
gonna be-
Collins.
Looks like it's going to stay the same.
Callan will have to use this time to talk to his team. Callahan, the key will be for if he can keep his team under composure, where they can make a run here to the end, keep the lead.
Yeah, I expect South to be slowing it down a little bit, as they were doing at the beginning of the quarter. Just kind of passing it around, wasting a little bit of time, and it is going to be a 1-1.
And Collins is just sitting there with his head down, shaking it a little bit. Can't believe.
Looks like he's a little upset.
A little
bit.
As Mayfield will step to the line, Mayfield. I'm not gonna say it.
He's an awesome free throw shooter. I was gonna say before, you really don't want to foul Mayfield. He's one of the best free throw shooters I know.
He shows
Eagle
that nice.
cheerleaders getting loud over there.
Shows that nice touch he has on the 3-pointers and the foul shots, and the hustle. This is extraordinary. As Federal Way seems to be looking for the 3-pointer.
That was a nice drive there by Williams. Really, they don't need a 3-pointer yet. They still got 4.5 minutes left. He just wasn't able to finish.
I heard that up here. That was a foul
I heard
on
a slap.
Federal Way. That was
Wow.
a slap.
It's going to be a red mark for about a day and a
Guy got
half.
Smacked around. I don't know. I can't think of an analogy.
Just got
You got
smacked.
smacked. As South will lay off, let Federal Way waste as much time as they want, bringing the ball up. As Tui brings the ball up. Another long three. Not a good decision.
Yeah,
not a good
that's
decision.
Poor
by Virgil.
decision. I mean, his team's down 9 points. You really need a basket. You don't necessarily need a three, but you need something.
And especially from downtown Seattle, like that one was taken.
Mayfield for three, and it's good.
What a shot by
Wow.
Mayfield. 3 for 3 in the last couple minutes.
He's just pouring it on.
He almost fell walking back to the bench because Curry
They're feeling
tripped him.
it. South starting to roll.
South starting the rolls. The score is now 62-50 with 3.5 minutes here in the fourth quarter.
And the Eagles can just feel this game starting to slip away. And that was made by TC beating his defender, getting around him, and then there's a guy open. It's happened to be Mayfield. Hits the three. I can see South team's getting excited down there. Some couple smiles on their faces, really starting to get excited, as they should be.
And look, the biggest thing that could hurt Federal Way right now is the 17 fouls they have. This is going to put South on the line every time they, touch the South.
And they're going to have to start fouling South pretty soon.
As Federal Way are bringing the ball, Teddy Williams, brings the ball up. He likes to go through the legs.
Trying to shake.
But Mayfield's hard to lose. I mean, Mayfield stuck with them for a while there.
Looked like he'd been dribbling for more than 5
Looked
seconds.
like a foul right there.
A little bit of a contact. South's going to slow it down.
Pylon might be a suggestion, give it to a guard.
Oh, and the turnover right there. No fouls.
Definitely you don't want Pylon up top having the ball. You keep him down low where center belongs. What
Nice
a
move
spin
by
move.
Mayfield.
Oh, and then the horrible no call.
Wow, Mayfield's freaking battered out there.
That was a beautiful spin move.
That was quick, too. Had the defenders going every which way.
I think the ref was still looking back where Mayfield came from. Maybe he got lost when Mayfield did the spin around.
They call a foul on Dudley, I believe.
That'll be Dudley's second foul and gives South 5 team fouls. It's getting to crunch time here with about 2:37 left. Nice rebound by Dudley.
You see Federal Way just kind of trying to take the shots off the dribble. You see a foul on Matthews, and Mayfield will be shooting again.
Good call.
Yeah,
Matthews
they're not
really
really
reached around.
passing the ball around down there. They're just trying to beat one guy, and you really need the rest of your teammates pass it around and get that open shot.
You're sensing maybe Federal Way has a sense of desperation. Sage is nodding his head in agreement.
In agreement, Nod. You can definitely tell. Mayfield sinks the shot, gets the fans
What was
excited.
that?
Well, it seemed like some of the Federal Way fans were kind of trying to rattle him, and he hits the shot, so the parents got excited. The parents are almost worse than the kids in that matter.
The parents started cheering like before Mayfield even shot the ball.
Oh, they knew it was gold. That was going in. No
Mayfield's
doubt
money,
about
baby.
it. No doubt about it. South increased this lead to 12 points, 64-52. Yeah, Federal Way's just going to be throwing up some quick shots pretty soon, taking it to the hole.
Nice shot by 14,
The key-
Brandon Shavers.
The key for South Kitsap's is when they're taking the hole is not to foul. I mean, play good defense on them, let them shoot it, but no fouls. You can't give them a three-point play. Pylon fights for the rebound and gets 2.
Nice job by Pylon to get the rebound there. Fought for it. We've seen that a lot this evening. South just tipping up rebounds themselves. Nothing but
Quick
net.
three-pointer by Matthews.
As the lead's now 9 for South Kitsap with about 1:43 left.
Nice shot by Mayfield.
There's no way that is offensive as Federal Way tries to plead, but there's no way he had position on that play, and they will get the call.
Mayfield's going to
Number
be on
14,
the line.
Brad Malstead. Mayfield will go to the line yet again. Federal Way tried to make him miss it, but it's awfully hard to get in that head of Tyler Mayfield. A three-sport player for South, football, basketball, and baseball, the big three.
He's a real good athlete.
Real good athlete.
With a minute and a half left, South's up by 11. And a desperate shot by Tui. Looked like a pretty clean block from TC, but the refs seem to call those when you hit them from behind.
Curry brought the arm down hard right on the top of Carlson's head.
That hurts. God, those hurt.
Carlson drains it. Both teams have gotten pretty sound in their foul shooting as of late.
And this is when it really counts. This key right here. Federal Way kind of picking up the press. They really need a steal. Mayfield loses the ball.
But then he's so fast, he just goes right around.
See, as you see, the game's getting kind of sloppy towards the end here. South's quick to get the ball back up.
Mayfield want to slow the ball up here.
He's fouled again. But there 24 Williams.
Federal Way can't believe that call. As they call it on number 22, Williams.
22. There's two defenders on him, kind of trying to trap him. Some contact going on.
South is in the double bonus. So Mayfield will be shooting two. That's the fourth foul on Williams. And the bad thing is he might have to foul Mayfield again, so he'll be out probably, most likely shortly.
Mayfield hits both the shots. South's quick call timeout.
And right now with a minute 06 here left here in the fourth quarter, the score is 70-61, South Kitsap. South has done a nice job of, they made the long run, then kept the kept the lead as we see Josh Meeker down there.
Big Meek dog.
The honorable
Your
cheerleader.
friend and mine. Probably one of the best cheerleaders out there.
He was right in the right bottom of your screen in that red sweatshirt. Hooded sweatshirt. That was Josh Meeker, one of the most spirited kids here at South.
And he really pumps people up, and it also helps to be funny, which he is. And he just did his legendary balls cheer, which was, the cheerleaders aren't really allowed to do it, so he kind of picked it up and made it his own and is doing it. And the fans just love that. The student body loves that one. There's Josh.
Right in your shot, Dave.
Good looking kid.
Producer asked us where Meeker was. That's Josh Meeker. And what's funny about him is he'll do anything you ask him to.
Yeah, he's not afraid of what people think. He's just out there being him, and it's great. It's good, wholesome fun.
Wholesome fun. As you guys just saw the score, it'll be tough for Federal Way to make the comeback here with only about a minute left.
South's just got to play smart here, and they should have this game. Careful
Federal
not
Way
to
doesn't
foul.
have this much time. They need to shoot.
And he'll probably. A nice block by Bo. That was just solid.
They need to shoot. They just keep
Federal
on passing
Way
it.
is Mayfield with the foul.
They're going to call it on Mayfield, which is obviously, but
He's kind of Just trying to go for the ball. Got a little bit of body there.
So the Federal Way Eagles took 20 seconds off the clock. They didn't take a single shot, and they're still down by 9.
Yeah, it's not really something, probably not good possession right there for 'em.
Clock management.
And not good clock management. Nice shooting 1-1. And Matthews sinks the first one. Now the key here, if he makes this, South's to get the ball in quick before they're able to set up their full court press and get the ball down there and waste the clock.
Drains both. As the score is now 70-63. Federal Way needs to probably think about starting to foul. As Pylon's in there, always battling for the rebound, but wasn't able to pick it up.
Oh. Just off the hands of number 14, out of bounds.
And
he had a pretty good look there if you could have brought that down. Looks like Coach Callahan wants a timeout.
As Jerome Collins, coach of Federal Way, wants something called by the ref. He was yelling at him for something. This will be a full timeout. As the score is now still 70-63 with about 24 seconds left. Well, with 24 seconds left.
Callahan might be drawing up a little inbounds play to kind of mess with their press so we can get the ball in. And I'm sure Federal Way will probably have to foul. They're probably trying to get the hands into Mayfield or maybe Dudley.
We'll say this will be our last broadcast of this year. It's your last opportunity at broadcasting.
That's sad.
We've kind of taken you in here, let you do in a couple games.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun up here. Probably don't say the most brilliant things sometimes, but it's still fun. It makes the games more enjoyable.
It's surprisingly tough.
It really is. And then I get a chance to, go home and tape it and just shake my head at how funny I sound. I'm just like, oh, geez, why did I say that? But I have fun.
Well, of course, we'd like to thank the video production crew. Mike Downham,
awesome job.
Dave Garrett, always here after school helping us out here. As Pylon will try to get it in bounds. He walked with it.
Travel call.
As I think that's what Collins was calling for in the last time, was Pylon walked and the ref didn't call it. They made him aware of it, and Pylon this time walked and the ref called it.
I was under the impression that when it's a made basket, you're allowed to move around. Maybe.
Really? And just on an inbound,
so.
you can't?
Yeah, I thought for sure you could do that, but I guess not.
Well, I'm sure.
Could be wrong in this. Federal Way with a quick basket. They're only down 5 now. They call a timeout.
As Federal Way takes the timeout, they're still holding out hope, but they're only down by 5, so there's still a chance of coming back. With 19 seconds left, the crowd's getting into it with the red hot chant. As you guys see the band right there. Really, you get down to the end of the games and you are lost at what to say. I'm trying to think of stuff to say.
Oh, my.
No, but really it's been a hard-fought contest between both teams.
I really thought South was just going to take this one easy. Like towards the end, they started going on those runs. But now Federal Way's done a nice job to battle back. South needs to get the ball in. And, I mean, I'm sure they're going to get fouled. Just make their free throws. That's all they need to do. It comes down to free throws. And try to waste as much time as possible before getting fouled. SK band getting excited over there, doing their thing, doing a little dancing as well as playing music.
South fans always are. They're always out here in support of their team.
They play some good music. I like that.
The winner of this game will be playing at 6 o'clock next Saturday at Puyallup High School. So if South's able to hold on, they will be playing Saturday at 6 o'clock at Puyallup High School. Federal Way wins. Federal Way will be playing there. The loser goes to 6 o'clock next Saturday at Rogers.
Mayfield is fouled by number 5. Tui.
See, either way, you're going to be playing next Saturday at 6, either at Rogers or Puyallup. As Mayfield goes to the line, Mr. Automatic.
Automatic.
Well, last time I said that, Dudley missed some free throws, so I guess Zip it.
Everybody goes to the line. Oh.
I am. Thanks.
No, I don't know what we're gonna do with you, Nod. If we lose this game, you might get strung up or something. I don't know. I can't be responsible for what the fans do to you. Nah, I'm just joking.
Yeah, but they won't see this for probably about a week.
Okay, we'll be out of here by then. Mayfield hits the second free throw.
As they're trying to tell Tui to get down court. Federal feels they need a 3. And he drains it. No, that was a
clutch shot by Matthews.
That's Virgil Matthews, I believe, draining that. Nice shot.
Federal Way only down by 3.
Virgil Matthews, nice clutch shot there. During the season, he was averaging 17 points per game, so a nice score that they've had pretty much all year.
It's going to come down to free throws. Like I said earlier, I don't got much to talk about except free throws. South just needs to get the ball in.
The lead is only 3 points with 9 seconds left, so you would expect them to foul South right away.
And I think, I'm not sure, but Federal Way might be close to out of timeouts. They might be out of timeouts. South fans are getting rowdy, getting loud.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to hear you in a second.
I don't know what you're saying, Kevin, but
I can't hear you
loud
either.
here.
As the student body's up and standing, Federal Way parents are up and standing, and slowly
This is what high school basketball is all about right here, having fun. And here we go, 9 seconds
they will try to get
left.
to Mayfield.
And Mayfield's fouled. He got knocked down.
Mauled by Tui and Williams. Williams is a little shaken up. Mayfield was just standing there, and Buck's like, get open, get open.
He's gonna need some, I mean, you should need some pads when he's making hits like that.
They call it on.
Looks like could be his 5th foul.
Yeah, they call it on Williams. That's his 5th.
It's his 5th.
So as Mayfield steps to the line again, try to extend this lead, as right now is at a single possession. Only one score separating them.
These free throws right here are key.
As
Gets
Callahan
2 of
calls
these,
the
and
other
it'll be
players over.
2-possession game.
As Callahan calls the other players over, make sure they're all lined up.
Waiting for Federal Way to get their 5th player in there.
They will send number 10, number 14, Brad Malstead.
South drops back. Don't have anybody in there rebounding. Probably don't need it. I'm sure Mayfield will hit these. Please.
I didn't say anything. As it now makes it at least a 2-possession game. And so it's a 2-possession game. Federal Way will need to force up to 3.
No fouls for South. And that's the ball game.
That's the ball game as South pulls it out.
Great game.
As South pulls it out, they were able to hold on, keep. They were nice not to foul there. They had the opportunity, but they didn't foul. They didn't try to block any shots. Nice job as the South Kitsap breaks into the school song. We would like to thank you for joining us this evening as the South Kitsap Wolves have defeated the Federal Way Eagles 72-68. We'd like to thank the Video Production program for making this program possible.
Thanks, guys.
And remember to watch Wolf Track 7:30 on Thursday. They put that on too.
Great show.
Again, the final scores: South Kitsap 72, Federal Way 68. Ryan, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Nod. Had a lot of fun.
So long, everybody, and good evening.
Have a nice night.